Hey guys, welcome back to another brand new video. We are back for our weekly predictions video. Before we hop into Stage 5 Week 2, we're going to go ahead and review our New York home series, which was Stage 5 Week 1. Let's hop right into it. Alright, so a 22-point week. Pretty happy with that. We missed 3 in total. Not bad, but we did guess a lot of games correctly, so let's hop right into it. We got Atlanta FaZe over London 3-0. Got that and the score right. Up Chicago over Paris, I thought 3-1. It was a 3-0. Minnesota 3-1 over the Gorillas, got that right with the points right. This one I got wrong. I liked New York, and the Thieves took it in 5. A very impressive win out of the Thieves, so I got that one wrong. FaZe 3 over Paris, got the extra point there as well. I was riding a little high on Seattle, didn't work out. Seattle online just isn't it, man. So Florida, good job, took that win 3-1. Got huge 6-point play here. Dallas 3-0 over the Gorillas, that was huge. And then the Thieves getting the 3-1 over London, got that and the extra points right. So that was big. And then Toronto over Minnesota, got that right. Thought it was going to be a 3-0. It was a 3-1. They took one map. And then I got this one wrong. Huge on the double points. Got it completely wrong. Optic 3-0 over New York. New York having an awful week, losing 3-1 and 3-2. Tough week for New York. But overall for us, decent week. All right, so here we go. First matchup, Toronto Ultra, Los Angeles Gorillas. This one should be straightforward. Gorillas, they did take a map against Minnesota, I think. Nope, I'm tripping. No, wait, no, I'm not tripping. There it is. But Toronto's a different caliber. Toronto is one of those top teams. Los Angeles is not. I'm taking Toronto 3-0 over the Gorillas. Next one, we have Minnesota over Seattle. Minnesota is one of those mid-tier teams that can't beat the top teams and can beat the bottom teams so that they're able to stay in that 6-7 range. But not good enough to get in the upper echelon. I'll take Minnesota to win this one as well. They had a tough week, I think, against Seattle, tied for 12th in the league. They should be able to bounce back here. I'll take them in a 3-1 over Seattle. Dallas and Florida. Dallas looking great last week. Florida picking up a win. It is against Seattle, so it wasn't the most impressive win. Dallas, I think, took home 2 dubs this week. Good job to them. I'm definitely going to take Dallas here. Dallas has been killing it ever since Stage 4 Major and continuing into Stage 5. I think they're second place in the standings. They're doing a really good job. I'm going to take Dallas here in 3-0 over Florida. All right, here we got Atlanta FaZe, LA Thieves. Decent matchup we got going on here. Thieves picking up 2 wins, Atlanta picking up 2 wins. The Thieves' wins weren't against the most impressive teams. They beat London, which is not a very good team. They did beat the Subliners, but the Subliners also had an awful week, and Clayster looks a little frustrated with that roster in that S&D against Optic. That he was just beside himself, it looked like. I'm still going to take Atlanta, though. I can't bet against them right now. Yes, LA had a good week, but, so did Atlanta. So I'll take Atlanta in a 3-1 over the Thieves. New York Subliners, London Royal Ravens. Normally, I would say this is an easy matchup. Be quick, be done with it, and that's it. But New York having an awful week. London not having a good week either. But New York very, very shaky. A little drama there. But I still think they're good enough to beat London, and I still think they will beat London. Yeah, they had a tough week. It happens. I'm still going to take New York, though. I'm going to say this is going to be a real bounce back for them. I'm going to take them in a 3-0 over the Ravens. This is a tough matchup where it's tough to bet on teams. Man, you got Florida and the Gorillas, 2 teams that are inconsistent highs and lows. Florida is locking in that 8th spot for now. I think they will lock it in and be that last seed to make it a champs. But I'm still gonna take Florida. Florida is a monster online, and Gorillas, yeah, I just can't take them to win anything when they just are so inconsistent. So I'm gonna take Florida. I'll take them in a 3-1 over the Gorillas. All right, next up, double points matchup by Game Fuel. We got Toronto Ultra, Seattle Surge. This is literally like the number 2 team versus the 12th team. As much of a Seattle fan I am, I would love to see them win. I just don't think they will. So I'm gonna take Toronto in a 3-0 over Seattle. I got the LA Thieves, Paris Legion. This is an interesting one. I'm gonna take the Thieves. Paris, I don't know. Just a whole bunch of I don't know. Thieves having some great success recently. John putting them in the roster and putting them with a couple of, veterans like Kenny and Slash has worked out really well as some of those players have teamed together in the past, especially Slasher and John on Envy. So I'm definitely going to take the Thieves here. Their chemistry definitely seems to be working better. Will they be able to beat one of the top teams? I'm not sure. They haven't really played one besides New York. I mean, hey, they did take New York all the way to 5, so I'm going to take the Thieves, especially over a team like Paris. I'll take them in a 3-0 over Paris. The matchup that everyone loves, and you want it to be close, but it's always a blowout. You got Atlanta FaZe, Optic Chicago. Optic, obviously, hey, took a 3-0 over New York this week, and then they think they also beat Paris. So not super impressive against Paris. It is what it is. But impressive against New York, I think, to beat any team in a 3-0, somewhat impressive. Especially if it's against a team like New York. Is it enough to beat FaZe? Personally, once again, I don't think so. This is like their 4th or 5th time playing, and Atlanta just wins every time. I'd love to see Optic win, but I can't bank on that, especially with it being a double points matchup. So I'm going to take Atlanta. It depends on how many maps are we going to play. I'll say we'll play 4 maps. So Optic has, in my eyes, been improving. So I'm going to take Atlanta 3-1 over Optic. Last matchup of the week, a team on the rise and heading in the right direction, and then a team on a downward spiral. In my opinion, we have Dallas, which is making a great surge right now, and Minnesota, who I think just can't quite compete with those top echelon teams. I'm going to take Dallas for sure here. I'm loving these picks this week. I just can't take Minnesota to beat one of those top 4 teams until they can beat one of those top 4 teams. Like I just, that's just how it is. So I'm going to take Dallas to win this one, probably in a 3-0 over Minnesota. All right, so those are going to be my picks. I've got Toronto over the Gorillas, Minnesota over Seattle, Dallas over Florida, Atlanta over the Thieves, New York over the Ravens, Florida over the Gorillas, Toronto over Seattle, Thieves over Paris, Atlanta over Optic, and Dallas over Minnesota. I'm not looking at it. I took the team on the top row to win every single matchup. Anyways, we're going to save my predictions right there. If you guys want everyone to join my bracket, you always can. Password 1234 and the username please play if you ever want to play. So hope you guys have enjoyed. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys want more of me, make sure to check out my social links down below. It's my Twitter, Twitch, and TikTok. Thank you guys so much for watching. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.